Okay, in this video we're going to show you how we make these solid oak and bamboo bill holders with a magnetic lid. Coming up. Okay, so the next stage of this is to take the 3mm bamboo sections and we're going to laminate these together. Now the reason we laminate them together is to create an awful lot of strength. This 3mm bamboo, along the grain of it, it's not particularly strong and we obviously don't want it splitting, and it doesn't take much for these to split either, so especially with the 3mm and the 5mm we have to laminate these together. Once we have laminated them together they become incredibly strong. So the top one is going to have the engraved logo, the Thompson's logo, and then the bottom one is just going to have a blank one, and this is what's going to have the frame, the oak frame, glued onto it to create the receipt holder. Let's get cracking. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is, some of these are a little bit dusty, so we're just going to spray any dust off them and place the glue on. We're going to tape them together, and then once I've got a few set up we'll clamp these just in a DIY press and then leave them overnight to glue. Okay, so that's all gluing up in the press now. We're going to leave that overnight, and then once it's finished we'll take off the tape, get it over onto the drum sander so they're nice and flat. Right, okay, so these have been drying for a couple of days now, and they're absolutely rock solid. We glued these in pairs. I'm going to split these in half. I'm going to split them in half. We're going to match them all up with a lid and a base, and then we can take them over to the sander. We can sand the edges, and then we're going to take them over to the drum sander and get them all tidied up. Let's get that done. Right, okay, so these have now all been sanded on one side. We put them all through the drum sander on one side, put them through 3 times now, gradually decreasing the height. So now we're ready to do the other side and get these cleaned up really nice. Right, okay, so these are all done now and they're looking fantastic. This side press bamboo really comes alive when you sand them out, and as soon as they get oil on them they just pop. They look amazing. What we're going to do now is, before I take them over to the belt sander, we're going to pair them up so that they're matched parts. I might pop a little dab of glue on the inside just to hold them together while we sand the edges. Right, okay. Well, already these are starting to look absolutely amazing. When you sand off the char marks left over from the laser cutter, you can start to see the grain coming through, and it just looks fantastic. Once these are oiled, this will really pop, and it looks great. The side press looks really, really nice. So now that we've grouped these, we've sanded them, I'm just going to pop these apart now. The glue will leave a slight mark on the back. That's fine. We'll sand that off, and we're just going to mark these up. If I can find a pencil. Right. So I'm just going to mark these up. They're kind of book matched now because they've been grouped together and sanded. We need to know which is which. Okay, so we've got all the frames glued up now. I've taped them and we've fastened them with some headless pins just through the sides. So we'll leave those to dry overnight. Tomorrow we'll put them on the band facer, we'll flatten them out, give them all a good sand, and then it's time to start marking out for the holes for the magnets to hold the lids on. Okay, so we hope you liked the video. We've made these for Thompson's restaurant. We'll leave a link in the description. We hope he likes it. These are made from solid oak and bamboo with a magnetic lid. They're basically for putting the receipt in, or the bill, the check, at the end of the meal, and this is what they're going to be presented in. I think they're also planning on using them to present chocolates as well, so I think they're going to put some cocoa grounds in here, and then you can be presented with chocolates at the end of your meal. They've been finished in a Danish oil, and then they've been finished with a food safe oil in case they come into contact with food, and that can be topped up. These look really, really nice. They're engraved with the Thompson's logo into the bamboo, and then we've got the magnets which are inset into the lid and the oak. So we hope you like it. If you like the video, please do think about subscribing, click a thumbs up and leave a comment. See you next time, guys.